two guys, one on each side. When they have the football, like they can go the distance. Just dynamic speed, great vision. These defenses are in trouble because these guys can touch it a bunch of different ways. And Palmer, they can hit home runs from anywhere on the field.
And I think what makes them really unique too, David, is that they're very versatile guys. Both guys can run between the tackle box. They can take it outside. They can both catch the football as well. So no doubt the game plan for both offenses, feed the running back is...
It's a fumble. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. Touchdown, Ducks! And they turn it into a defensive score. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time.
You practice these moments as a defense, but you never know when they're going to... fruition, but how about it? The scoop, the ball's on the turf. They scoop it up, they take it to the house. The defense takes care of business and said, offense, we don't need you. We'll put points on the board.
Bringing it out. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0. They'd love to get a drive going here. Looking downfield on first down. Quick completion on the out route. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. Let's talk for just a second here about USC. If they seeded the playoffs today, these guys are in, but we know they're not content with that. They want so much more, David.
They do, and this squad has been building and trying to get to the point where they can get to the playoff and be a national champion. And right now they're in the mix, which is really, really good halfway through the season. A lot of work still to be done.
Yeah, this coaching staff really at this point is just trying to keep this team focused as a top 10 team halfway through the year. It's about attention to detail, and that's got to show up in the...
Oh, he's got some space. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. And the Trojans have it with a 1st and 10. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Back to pass. Quick strike complete. Good, solid tackle.
When you play zone coverage, you got a wide receiver that's a beast. It becomes very, very difficult. Got to make sure I play physical and maybe even shade the side of the wide receiver having a lot of success.
Shotgun snap on 3rd down. Using the quick game. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
Well, the quarterback got it to his receiver quickly and gave him an opportunity to make a few moves after the catch, but he's got to do a better job with ball security that time. That is a costly fumble.
Now on the option. Oh, better look out. There he goes. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Oregon. Great job by the back on the option.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Out of the end zone. Hits him with a stiff arm. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue.
Breaks into the open. He'll step out of bounds right in the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking.
It's a really nice job out there making the catch. I feel like fans are always expecting one of these Trojan receivers to be in the conversation of being best in the country, right? Because of the success they've had in the past and certainly in more recent years. There's a lot of pressure to play that position now at the Coliseum and at USC, but this guy right here, he has been making his mark on this offense.
That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
Looking to throw again. Quickly to the tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit and let's keep going.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. He's going for a big play downfield. Oh, he had it, and he dropped it. Almost one of those big plays he's known for. It'll be third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Unleashes one deep. And it's caught. Touchdown, Trojans.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. The early scripts have worked trying to add to this 14-7 lead. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Makes the stop at the 30, but a big 15-yard pickup gets him out of trouble. Now on first down from the 30. Looking to throw, it's Hamilton. Finds his tight end. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Unloads to the wideout. Got a man. It's DeLuca. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. The Ducks with the 1st and 10. The offense changing the play. To the air on first down. Throws to the wideout. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
And he was off target there, but I tell you what, I'll expect to see more of that. They do a really good job in this offense of getting the running back the football in the passing game. Just let him make plays, let him be a difference maker, ball getting to him in space. So I expect we'll see more of that.
Touchdown, Ducks! All that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Quickly trailing by 2 touchdowns, down 21-7, and really important to get something out of this drive. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Trying to throw the wide receiver screen to pick up that first down, but the defense just too much speed getting to the ball carrier on that one.
So now it's second and long. Now the play fake. Gets it out fast. And he's knocked down immediately, but a good pickup on that play. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on second down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks in a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a third down.
Wants to throw on first down. Snagged out of the air. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Wants to go up top. Bring in the heat. Pressure coming. He'll get rid of it. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show.
And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. The Trojans decide to punt it away. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. First one of the day is off. He was called on 3 times in that victory last week. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. And what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. They'll send the back in motion. Looking for a man. It's Hamilton. Unloads to the right. Makes the catch. It's well. And a big gain there. He's knocked down immediately at the 45.
It's really hard when you get in those predictable situations. Defenses are sitting on the sticks. Receivers have to understand where that first down marker is. Heads up play, nose for the first down marker. Get in there and get it.
Off play action on first down. Throws to the tight end. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He'll be stopped right at the 42 after returning the pick, and the defense comes up with a turnover.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
The RPO, it's complete. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
And that just shows you the team speed this defense has. As soon as they identify who's got the ball, they are around and surrounding that ball carrier so quickly.
Pulls and throws off the RPO. He puts him in business across the field. To the 46-yard line, it'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. I'll send the tight end in motion. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires him beautifully in on the crosser. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. And the Trojans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Just keep slinging it. Snagged in the middle. It's Mayo. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. On first and 10, trying to strike from the 15. Gonna run it. It's Mayo. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Pulls and fires complete. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score.
And this offense has put together a really nice drive, man. You really want to pay this off. Obviously, third down approaching. Got to be smart with the football, but we want to cut into this lead as much as possible. Down a couple possessions. This would be huge right before the half.
He did not make it a stone wall on third down.
All against the run. They're the #1 rush defense in the entire country. With a big lead in this game, you cannot run the ball and expect to win and get back in it.
Off play action. Lets it go to the end zone. And it's batted away, and the 4th down play doesn't convert. They'll give up the football. We'll see what this offense can do sitting inside its own 20. On the option. Not much room to run. Give him 1 to the 7. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready.
There he goes. And he's down at the 41. That's a 1st down. The Ducks want to crank the tempo.
And that's exactly how you draw it up. And that's why the option's so hard to stop. Man, draw the defense in. Look at me. I'm the first option. Bam. Next thing you know, he pitches it, gets a positive gain down the field.
Got a little work done on 1st down. Now back to the line. The option look. He'll toss it. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Back to throw, it's Hamilton. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
The linebacker's showing off a little bit of athletic ability, playing some man coverage. A lot of times those guys don't play this all the time, so you see them kind of get nervous and a lot of times get that pass interference or get a little bit handsy. Really nice job seeing the football, breaking on it, and swatting it to the ground.
They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the 1st down. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Around midfield, go for it. This isn't 1930 football. Try to get the 1st down. Makes the grab past the marker. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain. Really good job there. Don't force anything. Take your time, and he finds his man for the 1st down.
Yeah, and I think really good job by seeing the defense. Understand that they're dropping back. They're taking away most things. All right, get the ball to my running back. He can make plays after he catches it. Nice job by the quarterback seeing the situation and where to go with the football.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Sends it back in motion. Got enough for the 1st down and wants more. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, that's just on the defense. I'm sorry. Fullbacks are not supposed to be able to rip off big runs like that. The defense, they better do a better job tackling as this game goes on.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Finds his back in the middle.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
And the Ducks with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to fire. Got his man quickly. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing 1st downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to sub. They want to get other guys in the field. Stringing 1st downs together like this makes it hard to defend.
The defense calls the timeout. Their 2nd of the day as they try to get their act together. Dropping back, it's Hamilton. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. The Ducks trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. Motion from the back. Hand off to the fullback. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Oregon! They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all 1st half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They had insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be concerned. If we're a little bit down, listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
Looking downfield, and time is running short. Here's the pressure. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Just couldn't find a hole in this defense. They were ready for him and forced him out of bounds, and no gain on the play. The Trojans line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the punt team able to swing him to the ground. They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. Looking to throw. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense picks it up. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. And it's first down, but they'll try the field goal in the closing seconds of the first half. Dead center perfect. That cuts the lead down to 28-10. So that will go into the stat book as the rare one-play drive for a field goal. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. And the Trojans will kick it off to start the second half. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Creates a little room. He's on the loose. There he goes. Open it up. And now the ball is not free. Touchdown Ducks. And the stomping has commenced.
The head coach is hard to skip the beat. Looks like they were going in for the easy touchdown. When he puts it on the ground, everything's going bad. But Johnny on the spot. Somebody was paying attention, David, and was able to hop on that ball for a touchdown.
And that's why you always keep competing. Coaches are going to harp on that all the time. Finish the play. You're never out of it. You don't know what's going to happen, and that's a perfect example. Ball gets on the ground. Offensive player now says, oh, crud, I got to jump on it. Jumps on the football and gets a touchdown.
And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Keeping it on the ground to open the second half. He's stopped again, and he's had a busy night, not necessarily a productive one so far.
I gotta be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one. They're just playing a ton of it.
He gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. He is a menace rushing the passer, career sack number 20.
I mean, some people just have a knack for getting to the quarterback. What a great job throughout his career. Getting there, getting him down, getting pressures. He has been a quarterback's worst nightmare.
I was just going to say, David, you don't sleep well as a quarterback the night before you have to play against this guy because he is going to sack you. That is a guarantee. Death, taxes, and sacks for that guy.
A high kick. Let's see if he can pin him back deep in their own end. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Ball security always paramount. That football must be riveted to your rib cage, Jesse, and it wasn't last time.
And look, he knows if that happens again, he's going to find himself on the sideline. So this is going to be a dude very motivated to make some plays on this drive.
Yeah, and I think it's frustrating, but you got to put it behind you. You got to move on. And this offense has to go through him anyways. You got to be able to run the football and have some balance.
It's just so nice as a coaching staff when you've got quarterbacks who make good decisions. And on a second and short play, you're throwing it, you're trying to catch the defense napping, you might take a shot, nothing there. Go get it yourself. Make the right decision to keep it, not pick.
Wide open spaces. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5. The Ducks racing to the line in the hurry-up. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Second and goal for this offense. The give to the fullback. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Oregon!
And the running back gets his second rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You can tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. The sweet feet buy a little time. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit.
And this is the frustration in playing man-to-man coverage. All the guys on your defense are chasing their guys. They don't have vision on the quarterback, but he is such a good athlete. He notices it, he takes off, he chews up yards, and makes a big play.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the second half.
The Trojans will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll pull it on the read. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Here we go. Back to pass. Deep shot for the end zone. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
Well, another incompletion, and you can see the frustration building, but you got to give the defense credit. They came into this one knowing no one was giving them a shot because of their record, because of what their stats are on paper, but they're playing better football. They're playing with better effort. Right now, they're making the most plays.
And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
2 teams inside the Big 12 squaring off today, and it's now a final. Here's a quick recap. West Virginia dazzled in just about every phase of the game. And for a program that's turned out elite receivers from Tavon Austin to Stedman Bailey, I think we may have just seen the next great one emerge. Fun one in the Big 12, Ben. They generally are, as the teams there continue to jockey for bowl position.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. And this Wildcat is going to be declawed, stopped in the backfield.
The first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively is I have to block the edge. I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space where he can really use his jets. Nice job by the defense understanding it, seeing it, rallying to it, and tackling that guy for a loss.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Off the play fake. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. And the Ducks will punt it away on 4th down. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. He will signal for the fair catch and take it just inside the 35. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. They'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line. Guys, that last trip a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack, get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game to win.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Wants to go up top. Makes the catch. It's Mayo. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
A great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get him to the ground. You want many guys swarming.
Bro, these dudes is blowing me right now, bro. No diddy shit. He's on that shit, man.
Kicks it high and it's just hanging there as if it has helium.
Bro, what the fuck, bro? Get out the way.
They make the stop, but there is a penalty marker down. Let's see what the call is. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Wide receiver comes in motion. Off the play fake on first down to throw.
Bro, you got the block, bro. Like, come on, man.
Play action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
The Ducks now with a long way to go to pick up the first down.
I'm going to get about 3 on this one. I'll get about 3. I'll get about 3. Can I get 3?
Not much
yeah, I got 3.
There thanks to this senior defender. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. After swapping into the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down.
D, where you at? Never mind. Missing action. Bro, come on with this bull. The holding?
Be taken down, but there's a penalty flag on the field.
God.
So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play.
Play.
They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Hauls it in. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. The Ducks come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking downfield, it's Hamilton.
Got it. Come on, man.
Right inside the 15. And another big game for this offense. They are putting explosive pass after explosive pass up in this one. Wants to keep it in the air. The quick out. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. Might be changing the route. Back to pass on 2nd down. Caught. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. Looking to throw for it.
Oh, my God, what?
Drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Come on, bro.
You know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on 3rd down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the
end zone he goes. Touchdown, Ducks. That score will give them a little more room to operate here in the fourth quarter.
I'm trying to get to a pass, bro.
Points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. This was certainly not their best effort. I believe this team is much better than it performed today, but they're going to pay the consequences of losing this ball game. Looking to throw on first down. Rush is on him.
What the fuck? Bro. Bro, these dudes, I'm right there. I'm flicking the hit stick, man. In the same direction as him.
How many times an
Come on, bro. Check it out.
We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Looking to throw. That's reeled in. It's Davis.
2nd and 20. You were just 1st and 20.
Inside 4 minutes to go here on
he went back behind the line, though. Crazy.
Looking to fire.
Bro, this is fuck. Man, come on, man.
Stop at the line of scrimmage.
This offense is going to try and stretch the field vertically and horizontally. They did dare throwing it to their running back, but the defense, they were in perfect position to make that play for no gain.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's see if they decide to punt it.
Literally.
The Trojans will bring the punt team onto the field. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight.
Get off. Get busy, DeLuca. God, gotta pick up, bro. Gotta pick up.
Fair catch, a solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
Hello.
And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21.
Waiting on this people to get ready for this interview.
Offense will try to strike on 1st and 10. Scanning the field, it's Hamilton. Trying to set up the screen. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play. And the Ducks want to pick up the tempo. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. And he'll get this one back to the line of scrimmage, but no farther than that. They lost ground on 1st down, now 2nd and goal from the 5. Goes to the option. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Finding it tough to make positive yardage, now 3rd and goal from the 2. He'll ride his man on the option. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long, or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the 4th quarter.
Good to go then, buddy. Good to go. Hello?
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Ain't nothing.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And perhaps a slightly more difficult attempt from the
that's
8.
the brick wall that look like that.
The kick is up.
That brick wall look like make your back window look like it's rain.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
The back window like the
Interesting to see the ripple effects after this one in the SEC today, fellas. Missouri dug down deep and found a way to secure a coveted road win. And who knows how the pundits will view this one, but I'll tell you this. It sure beats trying to explain a bad loss. An SEC clash and an impressive showing that could be a huge confidence builder for this program. Back to you.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Fires to the wideout. Grabbed in the middle. It's Davis. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Off the play fake on first down. Got his man out of the backfield. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
And man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and it makes you want to believe in them. This offense has a lot of work to do before their next football game.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. They'll run play action. Oh, they're after him. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball. And the Trojans send out the punt unit. A high kick trying to pin them deep. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points? Because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them, or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kicked them in the face.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Makes the grab on the left. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. On fourth down, they'll pass for it. It's picked off, and that's number 10. Trying to take it back. Touchdown, Southern Cal. What a play. Not only the interception, but the great return for the score.
Love to see the defense still fighting hard this late in the game. Great job jumping the route, catching it, takes it back for a touchdown. Not too much time to celebrate, though. You're still trailing in this game. You still got some work to do, but no doubt that play is going to give this defense a little bit more confidence.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Back to throw, it's Hamilton. Quickly complete. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. Back to pass. He's got the back in the middle. Turning it on. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
And man, this quarterback has had a day with that pass. He goes over 300 yards on the day. Really nice job executing, putting up some yards today. Pretty good day for the young man.
near the sticks. It's Wells. Smashes through the tackle. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped. They really got this offense humming. Just the 4th play of the drive, and it's 1st and goal. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
63, USC 20.
He'll return it. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Pressure's there and he lets it go.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Ball's incomplete. They fought to the final whistle, but that's going to do it. The great Nick Saban often says players often respond better to losses. They listen more than they do if they're getting away with things and wins. So maybe this is an opportunity to recalibrate.
Yeah.